You got it.
Welcome in another movie. So this time I will be showing how to build a basic capital ship that can jump out from the capital ship hangar so we can expand the building. Sorry about the cloud, but of course nothing goes according to plan, and instead of jumping 1 kilometer, this thing jumped 5.6 kilometer away, and it was a really long flying without ship. So sadly it is how it is, but I will show it in the hangar itself. So this is the minimal design that you need to make to jump out from the hangar to not waste too much resources for it. So it's equipped with only one generator, one Exorium processing unit, Exorium tank, Carnite propellant tank, shield generator, fast travel call, one thruster with two rings and nozzle, and only one conduit with three panels. You can use only two panels, you don't need the small middle one, but I just always make all three of them. We are in PTU, so I needed to test it out because in normal live server I got limit of captures and I cannot expand that. And this thing is let me show you. It's literally on limits. It's 70 by 70 plating, and the thruster value is 98, so it's almost hitting all the limits. So now we will be going to my hangar station. I'll be using my springtail. I need to turn on the view to see where I am pointing. Like I said, it should jump 1 kilometer away, but of course it did not. I needed to remove one capital ship from my list to build another one because I hit the limits. No, don't go outside. This is my PTU testing station in a moment. Stay inside. Don't crash, don't crash. So I'm doing all the testing in here. Of course, in this moment you should already have the capital ship hangar. Let me hide this for now. So we will not be talking about that. There is a separate tutorial on our Discord about that. So let's go inside. I will create new capital ship and I will show you what you need and how to build it. So first thing first, we will create new capital ship, and that should be already built right now. Doesn't show name because it's still on the station. Blue arrow is showing the forward of the ship, and green arrow is showing the top. So be aware how to build it, how you build that. Now, what you need? You need one generator, one Exorium processing unit, one Exorium tank, one Carnite propellant tank, one fast travel core, one shield generator, one thruster base, I think it's called, two rings, one thruster nozzle, 7 small cubes, 11 long cubes, 212 cubes. I will show which one is that to not make any problems with that. 2 caps for the conduits, one long conduit, 2 nexuses, and the terminals. Like I said, you don't actually need this one, but it's not a big cost to put it in, so I'm always making that. For the plate, capital ships plating, it's this cube in here. That's what you want to do. For the beams, you need the longest one in here and the small one in here. Don't make too many stops because you don't want to leave anything on the station. That's why I remove every other parts from my station, so you can see only the necessary parts. So we'll be starting with this one. Move a little bit away, and we want to place it forward. So I'm starting with the two big ones, then I put one in front, then there's one small cube, another small cube. We go back to the big ones, we go out on both sides, then we go another cube, same on the other side, and then we also put 3 on each side, so the side beams will be shorter than the other ones, than the middle one. So we go like this, and we end up with small cube, because that's extending the line. If I go in the lines, you can see it's going to the end. Without them, it will not. So now we can go with modules. I need to align myself. Modules go like this between. Doesn't matter which one goes where, but I will have generator and Exorium processing unit in front. Then I will have the tanks on the back, so they are next to each other. Now we go with the plates. No, there. You can hold button if you don't know, and just move, that will extend it, but the first move need to be in the direction that you want to have it. We do this, and then we put fast travel call like that, and shield generator. You are pointing at this or either one of those cubes depending on the direction, so it's sitting on the plates, not on the beams like that. Yeah, of course the sun doesn't cooperate with us, but not much I can do with that. Now we can do the thruster. Thruster need to sit on this cube in here, so we need to put it like this. It will not be center, so it's either that way or that way. It doesn't matter which direction is it. Then we go 2 rings, and we go with the nozzle. And that's most of the modules that you'll need. Now we'll go with the plating. So we go, you cannot put it in here, so you start from this spot, rotate, you go like this, like this. In short, everywhere where you see a beam, except of that one spot, you put plates. So we go outside, then we wrap around, and let's make this one also. Now we go this direction. Of course we put 1 on the end, because more beams are covered, more frame count, the higher frame count is. So we need to cover all the beams, and believe me, it took me a while to see what's the minimum just to be able to jump with the capital ship. And then we go here, and then we, oh, no, I wanted the first one. Luckily the sun is at least on the bottom, so you can see how to build it in here. And we of course put the cap in. We'll leave it for now. Now you take the conduit cap, and this is slightly more difficult. You can put it on this side, on this side. I suggest to put it on the thruster side, and see this part in here. When it's starting, that's where you are aiming. So we want to have it like this, align with that part. Then we go with the big one. Of course you need to aim for that thing, for the cap. We put the cap, and you can see it's ending on this one. Doesn't matter on which side this thing is, but it is aligned with this. Then we put 2 we put 2 conduits in here, If you don't know, to connect the conduit, you need to get closer to it and you click E button. Then you can connect. You can see the orange line is going out, and you connect 4 front ones to this one and 3 rear pads to this one, and that's our network. Now we can put the panels. Panels need to be close to the conduit, so I'm putting them in here. We'll put the big one next to it, and we'll put the small one in the end. Like I said, this one doesn't matter in this moment because you can put it later, but while we are building those, you can build all of them. Now what left is to put the plating back, at least to refill them. So you start from in here, not from the first one, but on the bottom in here, and you go along. Then we wrap around. Because these plates count as a cover for beams. And in here, then we go here also, one from that one. And this is fully working capital ship. Now, of course, you need to have in your inventory any nav chip that is, of course, not empty. To see it, we will go out from the building. Oh, it's on the other side. You can do. You need to select the chip. You can go into system check. We always do the confirm, and you can see it's all green. Now, to make it all ready, we will take the Carnite tank refiller and Exorium tank refiller. If you don't know, you go into capital ships, tank refillers, and those are those two. We will move, so this one is the Carnite. We move it into the hand. Carnite is blue. Carnite tank is blue, so you just go to it, left click, you will inject it. Now we go to the other side, Exorium. We go in here, inject. Now we can go to the panel. Each time you are changing something, you always click update, and the ship is ready. It's literally minimum build. You can see 98% of truss, 70 by 70 plating, structure is ready, and we are ready to jump. So now if you want to jump with this thing, you need to go. Of course, we did select the chip. It's the testing ground. It's this chip is where that capital ship is standing. So we go into start countdown. Now this one is charged because that was removed from the old save. We need to charge this. So because there is one Exorium unit and one generator, Exorium processing unit can support 3 generators. Because we got one, so we need to set up Exorium processing unit to 1/3 of normal power. So it's currently 42 maximum. So 42 divided by 3 is 14. So we go edit, we go 14, enter. That's 33%. You can set up with percentage also. And we need to set up this thing to full power. So that's 70 power. Now the ship is charging. It will take 33 minutes to charge with only one generator, but I did try with 2 more generators and I did have problems plating it because there was not enough space to put all the platings. So when this thing will charge, then you go back in here, click edit, 0, enter, and that will be charged, and you can click start journey. I will not start this thing. I want to keep it in here if I want to modify something or just show how it's built. But this is a fully working capital ship, just so you can jump out from the hangar, because you cannot expand in here. So you need to build a basic capital ship to not waste too much resources, jump out, and then expand the ship. Remember, don't leave any modules on the station. So build only what you need in here, because everything that you will not take with you from this that you built for this capital ship, it will be left on the station, and you cannot transfer that back to the capital ship. So literally take only what you need, all the parts that I did show on the top right screen, and don't craft anything else unless you jump out, and then you can continue building the ship. So this is all you need to know for now. Later you just unlock the safe zone if you need. We are using, if you go into station modules, walkways, we are using this thing, pre-made walkway L tune. You need 256 for each zone. You just fill it up in one zone until it will show you that you can unlock the next one, and you unlock that one and continue 256 in that zone, and you just unlocked how many zones you need for your build, and then you can remove them. Remember, keep in mind that if your station is filled and you are picking it up, it will split into small parts, and that's really annoying to recycle. So always make sure when you are picking it up that you got enough space and you are removing the old ones. But this is a fully built capital ship. Like I said, sorry for the lighting, but the sun doesn't want to cooperate with me, and this will allow you to jump out without wasting too much resources. I did focus to make all the parts that you can reuse, so those parts you can use to build the plating on the outside, so it will be still useful, but it will not waste your resources to build it. So that's all I wanted to show you, and see you in the next movie.